Those are designated splash zones. If you don't know this already, that means there's a chance you could get wet or soaked while you are seated in that area. So, if you have anything you do not want to get wet, please make sure to cover them up at this time. Second, this is an open exhibit. Everyone is welcome to stick around after the trainer talk. And if you do and you decide to walk around, please remember to walk very carefully. The floors get wet and very, very slippery. And third, we do ask as much as possible, please do stay seated until we conclude the presentation for everyone's safety, including the trainers, the dolphins, and yourselves. Once again, as much as possible, ladies and gentlemen, we do ask, please stay seated until we conclude the presentation. At this time, welcome to Dolphin Discovery, and please enjoy.
Alright, well I guess everyone's kind of excited, huh? Alright, well my name is Amy and I'm a trainer here at Dolphin Discovery, and in just a couple of minutes you're going to get to see a presentation all about the adaptations that dolphins have that help them survive in their habitat. So in the meantime, let me tell you a little bit about our dolphins. We actually have 8 Atlantic bottlenose dolphins here, so as you're watching the presentation, feel free to watch the activity going on in the back pools there. In the back left pool, we have 3 of our females. That would include Chesapeake. Chesapeake is actually the very first dolphin ever born in Baltimore at the National Aquarium, and she is 20 years old. She is joined by her daughter back there, who is 4 years old. Her name is Bailey, and she is our very youngest dolphin here at Dolphin Discovery. Also joining them is their family member, Maya. Maya is 11 years old, and Bailey's aunt, and Chesapeake's half-sister. Got all that? Alright, and now in the front group here, you're going to get to meet 3 of our other females. Now, we'll get to them in just a little bit when the trainers join us, but in the back right pool is where you'll find our 2 male dolphins. They are, again, 2 of our youngest animals. Foster is 5 years old, and the son of Jade, one of the dolphins you're about to meet. And Bo is 7 years old, and the son of Nani, another of the dolphins that you are about to be introduced to. Now, in this front pool here, we do have our other 3 females, including our oldest dolphin. Her name is Nani, and you'll get to meet her in just a second. And while we're talking about dolphins, we're going to be talking again about those adaptations. An adaptation is a feature or a behavior that an animal develops over time that helps them better survive in their habitat. So start thinking about what kind of adaptations dolphins might have. Now, it looks like our trainers have joined us here on the deck. So everyone say hello to Jenna, Beth, and Carrie. And we'll go ahead and introduce you to those female dolphins. Let's start with Jade. Jade is 13 years old, and again, the mother of Foster. Everyone say hello to Jade. Check out her windows right over here. She's going to come up and say hello. Here's a great look at Jade. Alright, and then next we have Spirit. Spirit is 11 years old and also has sisters with Maya in the back pool. Everyone say hello to Spirit. She's going to be coming up right here in the center. Get your cameras ready. Everyone say hello to Spirit. Alright, and then last but not least is our oldest dolphin. Again, her name is Nani. She weighs in around 500 pounds, and she is 40 years old. Everyone say hello to Nani. Right here on the left, everyone. Alright, now, dolphins are, of course, carnivores, and they eat what? Fish. Exactly right. Here at the National Aquarium, our dolphins eat a lot of fish. In fact, Nani, being our largest, is eating around 30 pounds of fish every single day. Now, in the wild, dolphins need to be able to eat a lot of fish too, but finding and catching that fish can be a little bit harder to do. So they have all these great adaptations that help them do just that. For one thing, we know that they actually use their senses in order to find what they're going to eat. So just like us, they have excellent vision. Now they have great vision both above and below the water. Also, we don't know how much they can actually hear, but we do know that they use echolocation. Not only to be able to find the food, but also to track it, maybe even tell what kind it is, and then catch it more efficiently. side, and we'll take a look. So if our trainer is ready, we're going to toss in the rings. Here we go. She's got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent job. You can see they use those different fins to help steer and change direction. Also, they grab that big old ring, all those rings up with their big mouth. Now they have about 80 to 100 very sharp cone-shaped teeth, but all those teeth are exactly the same size and shape. So that tells you that they actually swallow their food whole instead of chewing on it like you or I. You can actually tell a lot about an animal and what they eat by the shape of their teeth. So if we're okay over here, the toss rings in. Here we go. She's got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Excellent job by Jade. Thank you, Denise. All right. Now, as you can imagine, if those rings were really fish, would they just be floating there or would they swim away? They'd swim away, exactly right. And in fact, the fish that dolphins eat are very, very fast, so dolphins have to be as well. Some species of dolphin can actually reach speeds of around 25 miles per hour. Now, this is not too impressive if you think about cars or boats or things like that, but when you think about humans, it's not too shabby. In fact, the most, let's see, the fastest swimmer in the whole world, what's his name? Michael Phelps, local boy, exactly right. The most supremely trained swimmer in the world, still only topping out around 2 miles an hour. So pretty good when you compare it to dolphins. So if you turn your attention around the pool, our dolphins are going to show off their speed.
Mommy wants to watch this.
All right, great job by our dolphins in the somersaults down there.